Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be back with you today. Good morning if you're tuning in live for the first time as this gets shared in the Reflections Expo Tour. This week we've been learning about incentives, rewards, and recognition. Yesterday we went over Sensi recognition. We also talked about incentive earnings from spring and fall. And then we learned about how to plan for the current 2023-2024 incentive. So that has all been fun and exciting. Today we're going to get into a little bit of the details from compliance side of things from Sensi, so that when you are sharing your recognition and your rewards, you're doing it in a way that isn't going to get you an email asking you to make edits or changes. And this is the best way I have found to use for providing the income disclosure link. I feel like it is a little bit easier this way. BitLy is an app that you can either use for free or you can pay for. Some people pay for it because then you can create custom links. Some people don't pay for it because it's free and you still get to use a lot of the same features. So I don't use the paid version, I do just use the free version to create my own BitLy link. And I use this BitLy link to attach to my posts in social media when I'm sharing social media content as a way to make sure that I'm remaining in compliant regarding what I'm sharing. Sensi has done a great job, I think, of changing the reputation of network marketing because they are driving so much about us making sure that we are doing things the way that the DSA, Direct Sellers Association, wants it to be done. And we are more forthcoming with a lot of our items because we share this disclosure, and not all network marketing companies do that. So, what you're going to do is, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the income disclosure does change every year. And typically, towards the middle of the year, we will see the next year's income disclosure. So in June/July, the income disclosure was provided on our workstation for the 2022 year and results. So if you click in your workstation to training, you'll get to the home page. In the end, you just start typing. If you don't know this about the workstation, Sensi has made it so much better. It looks like Google now, where it starts to decide what you're going to ask for. So I typed in income. There's some amazing income claim training regarding what Sensi wants you to do, as far as what you should say or shouldn't say, things of that nature. We're going to focus on the disclosure itself. So I'm going to click on income disclosure, and there it is for 2022. Make sure you guys, when you are sharing the income disclosure, you're sharing the correct year. You don't want to share an income disclosure from 2018 because that could be very misleading. And then you've got two groups. So I don't know if you've actually ever read the income disclosure, but it actually has some great details. And you should really know what the income disclosure is telling you. So in here, group one consists of consultants who were with Sensi for all 12 months of 2022. So it says in the year 2022, we had 48,301 consultants who were consultants the whole 12 months. That's not a lot, you guys. 48,301 of us were consultants for January through December 2022. So kudos to you if you were one of those people. The minimum annual, so for the whole year, commission was $127. The maximum annual commission, so the number one person made 1.1 million. That's a big spread, right? The average annual consultant made $2,775 for the whole year. So out of that group of 48,000 people who were consultants the whole year, average for the whole year was $2,775.90. The middle run average for the whole year was $963. So of the 48,000, 46,000 had the website link subscription. So there's a gap of about 2,000 of people who didn't have a website who still made these averages. Group 2 is consultants who were Scentsy for less than 12 months. So maybe you joined in 2022. You would be in this group. So the minimum annual commission is $0. Some people, maybe joined in December and didn't make any sales in 2022. That's why that minimum annual commission is $0. Not because someone joined in January and didn't do anything. I mean, that's possible. There are people that do that. I'm not sure why you would do that, but that is possible. The maximum, so somebody who joined in 2022, okay, and all the way to the end of the year made $22,335.54. That is phenomenal. So someone who joined in 2022 the top person made for the whole year $22,000. Pretty fantastic. The average annual commission was $228 because these are the new business builders just getting things going. They're just getting things off and running. And the median is 133. So there's not really a big spread. Of the 142,000, 115,000 had actual websites where customers could go and order items, and where Scentsy would direct people who don't currently have a consultant that live local if you're lead and above. So this is how you read the income disclosure. I think it's very important to know where your money comes from and know where your money is going when it comes to being in this business. So make sure that you understand the income disclosure each year, because you never know when someone's going to ask you about it, because you included the link when you talked about earning the trip for 2 to Hawaii, okay? Because you'll need this link in those posts. So keep in mind, anytime you talk about getting paid by Scentsy monthly, anytime you talk about trying to earn the incentive trip or actually earning the incentive trip, you should include the link. Anytime you talk about earning something like a goodie, like our chairs that are coming, you should include the link. Anything like that you're talking about where you were gifted something, Scentsy asks us to make sure that the income disclosure is in that comment, not in the comments below, but in the post itself. And you could always say, results like these could be typical for you with hard work and enthusiasm. I can help you get there. However, because Scentsy asked us to, here's the income disclosure for your viewing. And then you would put your link and then you'd be done. So the goal for this week is everybody to create a BitLy link. So I'm going to show you how to do that using this report. I'm going to provide you with the Google Doc link that you can use to create your own BitLy account and create your own BitLy link. Now, if you're someone that's enthusiastic about BitLy after learning how to use it a little bit and you want to pay the monthly subscription so you have the ability to create custom links, you're more than welcome to do that. And there are consultants out there who will pay for that subscription and create a custom link for their income disclosure. And it might say Jackie's income disclosure, Jackie's Scentsy income disclosure, or something like that, so that they know if somebody else uses it, it'll say their name in the link and you're like, you took my link. But BitLy also does a really cool job with the paid version as well, where you can see the traffic of how many times those links are being clicked. So let's get into it. So this is how you get to it in Sensi Workstation, is through the training tab. This is how we're going to do the BitLy link moving forward. And I will tell you, it took me a little bit of time to figure out how to do this. So in the future, if you ever want to create a BitLy link for a document, any document you want, you would create a Google Drive first, upload that document to the Google Drive, like I've done here. And then once it's there, you can click on these three little dots. You can click on share. Make sure that anyone with the link is clicked. And then click copy link. Now it's copied. Okay. So when I go to BitLy and I log in, I will see this on my dashboard. Now I just used Google as my login. You could create a username and password if you want to. You don't have to, but that's what I did. I'm on the home page now. You can see I have 1 of 50. Now this again is the free version, right? You can then convert your short links into QR codes or link in bio codes. It looks like they give you 2 free and 1 free as well. So you can turn a basic QR code into a really cool QR code if you wanted to. They do have that as well as part of the free paid version. So here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit create new. We're going to click on link because we're creating a new link. Now what BitLy does is basically it takes this long website link and it makes it really short. Okay. So in the destination, we already copied the link. So we're just going to hit the control button on our keyboard and the V for Victor button. So control V now puts that link into the destination section, and I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so now it's created my link. I didn't give it a name. So let me go back and give it a title. And I'm going to say 2022 Sensi Income Disclosure. Okay. All right. So again, create new link, enter the destination, and then you can put a title if you want to. You don't have to, but it looks better on your dashboard if you have more than one link, because we get 50 links a month. So it's better if you go ahead and use it this way. BitLy could also be used if you customize it. You could use BitLy in lieu of your Sensi website in order to change over your Sensi website to something else. So maybe you started Sensi and you had your website as alyssadesare.sensi.us. And now you have your hashtag Smelly Shelly, and you want your website to be Smelly Shelly, but all of your marketing materials and all of your customer base know the website as alyssadesare.sensi.us. You can use BitLy in the bridge as you start to turn over your marketing material for a year or 2 or whatever to customize your link. So you could then do the customize down here at the bottom where it says custom back half optional. You'd pay for that, obviously, but you could then customize it to say Smelly Shelly instead, so that people start to see Smelly Shelly, and then eventually you can go into your workstation and change your website once all of your marketing materials been used up that had the old code and you've gotten everybody used to the new code. So that's a way to kind of bridge that if you've ever considered wanting to change your website, but you were worried about everybody losing your contact information or not having access to it. All right, so we created our link. You can see here I created an income disclosure in 2020 for the 2021. And you can see what the link was, where it came from. If I had the paid version, I could see how the link was used and when and who and how. And it would show me all those kind of cool details. Here's where I could create a QR code or a link to that. So here is my BitLy. So now when I go to social media to post my BitLy income disclosure, it's only going to show this instead of this big long thing here. Because if you just go to Scentsi's workstation website and you use that link and you post it out there, your customers are not gonna have access to that link because they don't have a workstation login. So this is why we have to do it this way, so that when you're posting content, you have the people actually have access to the link and can click on it and see it. So when you hit copy here, now I can go to Facebook or Instagram or wherever and make a post. And then this is what it looks like when they click on it. There we go. They have the current, most up-to-date income disclosure statement for the 2022 year. It is transparent, it makes you vulnerable, and it keeps you honest and trustworthy. So they say the three things that will get people to want to be your customer or want to be your teammate is they have to know you, they have to like you, and they have to trust you. So if you are doing those three things consistently, you will likely sponsor more people or retain loyal customers year over year because of those three things. So remember, know, like, and trust. Okay. Income disclosure falls into, you could trust me because I'm very vulnerably honest and transparent with what Scentsy consultants make on a regular basis or can expect to make potentially if they're minimalist or average individuals, or maybe they're maximalist individuals and they say, I want to be this person that's making 1.1 million. Well, then you probably have to do the work of that person, right? That person's probably not sitting in front of a TV every night watching Survivor like I am. By the way, Survivor is coming very, very soon. I'm very excited about that. So that is what BitLy is. That is how we create a BitLy link. And I'm pretty sure I covered kind of why we do that. Because we don't want in our social content posts this long, big number. Plus, then you can use this in your stories and reels as well, because on Instagram, you can add a link, a clickable link. So if you want to talk about or post about an incentive trip, your commission, a gift you earned on your story, you can add this BitLy clickable link to your story. And then there's no question from compliance that you did anything not how they want it to be done. Because remember, FieldWatch is out there. So if you don't know what FieldWatch is, it's not consultants turning in other consultants. As much as people would think that that happens, FieldWatch is a company that Scentsy goes through to run algorithm searches in social media platforms to find Scentsy consultant posts that may not be matching what Scentsy wants from a compliance perspective. And that way, compliance then can educate those consultants on how they want things to happen. Does FieldWatch catch everything? No, never. But if you've ever been reached out by compliance before, you probably know, you didn't intentionally do anything wrong, but they're there to help. They're there to be educators. They're not there to make you feel bad or make you feel like you did something wrong and you have to go to the principal's office. They just want everything to be consistent and upheld to a specific standard so that we can break the reputation of what network marketing currently has within certain demographics. So I hope you found this very helpful and educational, and you will see more from me today and throughout the rest of the week. We will move on to other things regarding incentives, recognition, and rewards. I'm really excited to see your BitLy link post in the guides for week 1. That is part of the requirement, is that you create your own BitLy link code. So get out there, give it a try, walk through it. You might have to pause or go back and watch a couple different times. I will provide the link in this post so that you have the right link to drop into BitLy to create your own. So you have access to it now and forever, and you can continue to make new links each and every year as the income disclosure gets created. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Have a good day.